going on, everybody? It's TheChattyPug here with another best attachments video in Call of Duty Mobile for the best attachments in the guns in the game. Today's video is going to be about a newer gun that was added into Season 8 called the DRH. This gun's a little bit different because it comes with its own unique attachment that no other gun has, called the OTM, which we'll get to later in the video, and we'll talk about that. It's essentially a ammo buff increase. And if you want to pick up this gun for yourself, there's two ways to get it through the Season 8 Battle Pass. There's a free version and a paid premium version. So the free version is at level 21, which is the vanilla skin of the gun, and the premium version is at level 50 with the chained skin. Now, talking about the first attachment, we're going to talk about sights. Now, the sights on this gun, I'm using the iron sights, and the iron sights are really solid on this gun. It's really clean and minimal, which I really like. You could also go with a red dot. I don't think any other sights would really suit this gun too well. I just think this gun is really a solid mid-range weapon. It kind of sits there. It's not really that great at close range, and it's not really that great at long range. It just kind of sits decently in the middle. Now, the next attachment we're going to be talking about is the new attachment that was added just for this gun. It's called the OTM, which is it increases the ammo damage for your weapon. So having this attachment equipped increases your damage from 71 damage to 86 damage, which is actually quite a lot of extra damage for this attachment. So it's a really good sort of attachment to chuck on. So I'd highly recommend you use this one. Now, the next attachment we're going to talk about is the quick draw. So they've got the quick draw as our next attachment. And if you do enjoy assault rifles in this game, you really have to have a quick draw on all of them, because the submachine guns in this game absolutely just dominate. And this gun does get challenged a lot by the SMGs in this game. So if you can keep that a little bit distance from the SMGs, you can challenge them a lot better. If you end up running around a corner and running into somebody, I recommend using the hip fire. That seems to work pretty decently on this gun at a pretty closest range. The last attachment we're going to talk about before we get into the perks to complement this build is the extended mag. So that's the next attachment we've got here. Without the extended mag, you have 20 rounds in for the clip, but if you had that extended mag on there, you get an extra 8 rounds, so it's 28 in total. What I really love about the extended mag on this build for this gun, especially with the extra damage and everything attached, is you can get a lot of multi-kills. So potentially in one clip, you can take out 3 opponents if you hit all your shots, but at a bare minimum, you'll take out at least 2 opponents if you run into 2 of them and you're under good cover and you hit most of your shots. So I think the extended mag is better than the fast mag in that aspect for the multi-kill aspect of it. Now, for the perks to complement this build, the first perk we've got here is lightweight. Now, we've got lightweight is for the same reason that we have the quick draw. As the SMG players are just moving around, the mobility is way better for them. So you kind of want to keep up and trying to compete with them. So having lightweight, it helps us get that 10% increase when sprinting to have some better mobility. Now, the next perk we're going to talk about is the Toughness Perk. Now, the Toughness Perk is good for this build as it helps with the flinching when being shot at. And this gun is an assault rifle, so it does kick a little bit. The recoil it's pretty controllable, but it does kick a little bit. So having that reduce in flinch when being shot at does help, as we don't have a foregrip on this as well, which would control it a little bit. But this gun doesn't really need a foregrip, in my opinion. It works pretty well. The recoil is pretty controllable and pretty easy to use, especially at that medium range. It does get a little bit tricky at the further range you go, and obviously at close range, it does all right. Even at ADS, it's all right, but hip fire is probably more ideal. Now, the last perk we've got is Dead Silence, because you wouldn't really pick any other perk at the moment. I have tried Shrapnel out, and it doesn't really do any justice in a lot of gameplay, especially in ranked. Having 2 lethals doesn't really help that much. Definitely stick with Dead Silence as your last perk as well. As your secondary, I recommend going with one of the launchers, so either the SMRS or the FHJ, just to take out any of those kill streaks, or if anyone gets like a Goliath, you can take them out really quickly. As for your operator skills, in my ranked matches, I have a few different ones. So if I'm going for like a team deathmatch sort of rounds, or a killer round, I'll use the Annihilator. Or if the team is being pinched in like domination or hard point and we need some like cover to cap a point, I have the transform shield. And to have the gravity spikes if I just want to just wipe people out from a point, and just depends on how your teammates are playing and what ones I really pick. I have a few different class setups. If you guys want to see a bunch of class setups I use for ranks, let me know in the comments, and I can make some videos on that as well, because I just hit legendary. But let's give away the gun that I've been using to get to legendary right now is the Russ. I heard it may be getting nerfed, but I'll be making a video on it soon to get my setup for that, because that's what got me to legendary, is that Russ. Man, that is such a good gun. But I'll leave you guys with that. You can try it out for yourselves and let me know in the comments how you go with this sort of setup if you enjoy this gun. And if you guys want to catch the future videos about the different guns and attachments, be sure to hit the subscribe for the channel so you can be notified for that, and also drop a like if you enjoyed this one. And a big thank you guys for watching. You guys have been a huge support to me, so I really appreciate you guys, and thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.